Hey, everybody.
Welcome back to our podcast where we agree
To disagree.
on a lot of different things. And today we are going to be talking about pregnancy body changes, which we'll probably just agree on. I don't know. I mean, I don't have a whole
Will
lot.
we?
Well,
Are you pregnant?
I mean, I don't have any pregnancy body changes, but I'm just saying we'll agree on yours. We just wanted to note that we're not experts on this topic first before we dive into. This is just personal experience, and obviously pregnancy is a different experience for everybody. It's kind of been a rough one for you, but we're on the up and up.
On the up and up, finally.
Yeah, you've been doing pretty good lately. So I'll pretty much just be asking you the questions because, again, I haven't experienced any. We talk about this a lot. Mykayla always tells me, she's like, it's so unfair that guys don't get pregnant and that girls have to carry
their bodies always look nice. Like, you don't have stretch marks and saggy boobs and all the things that come along with pregnancy, but that's okay because we are birthing a child and it's the greatest blessing. So
Yeah, man,
it'll be worth it. It's okay. I'm ruining my body for a beautiful baby.
I don't know if you're ruining your body. I wouldn't call it ruining. It's just a little different for a little bit.
Yeah, until you're like third child in and doesn't come back. You don't bounce back.
There's plenty of people that have kids and still like do
That's
sports
true.
and stuff.
Depends on your
Okay, well, first question,
genetics, I feel like.
and this can be a pretty quick one because we just did a whole podcast about this not too long ago, but did you ever
Right.
struggle with body image prior to pregnancy?
I mean, yeah, we've kind of talked about this. I wouldn't say not really. I feel like we've talked about it where it was kind of once I quit gymnastics and it was like that period where I didn't work out for like a year. And to me, obviously, like I didn't feel like great because obviously I was in such great shape, but like I didn't really notice it as much until we went back and looked at pictures when we went hiking when I was with Jonas and his dad. And then I was like, whoa, I definitely do not look the same. I mean, I wasn't, big, but I just wasn't as toned, and I had a little more, I feel like a little bit more weight on me, which was healthy and was good. But I definitely, when I was like looking at those, I was like, I don't really like the way I look. So then I started going to burn boot camp, and I was like, I definitely can be healthier and I could look better. So why not start working out again? So that's kind of what got me back into working out. I mean, Jonas was nagging on me for a while to
I wasn't
get back
nagging
into
on
the
you.
gym.
I was
Not
just
in a
saying,
bad way. Jonas is just really fit and works out every single day, even multiple times a day, and he eats super healthy. So for him, I think it was just hard having him watch me like not work out, because like my whole life since he's known me, I was always working out and
it was
staying
like
in shape. So
it wasn't about like how you looked or anything. It was just I know that you would feel better. I know you'd be happier.
Right.
And you kind of did get into this little point where you were just kind of like, what?
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, if you work out, you'll feel better. Like that's
Yeah.
step one, I just know, like, for me, every day I start the day with a good workout is a good day. So I do that every day.
I think I was just so used to having somebody, like when you're doing gymnastics, it's like you always have someone down your throat. So it's like if someone's pushing me, it's easier for me to do it. But when I don't have someone to push me, then I'm like, oh, I'm good. Like I don't need to. So
yeah, and I was trying to push you,
it was hard for me to
but
be motivated.
I didn't want to be pushy.
Yeah, but like also like your workout's different than like what I would want to work out. So it's hard because it's not like we could like work out together. And a couple times I did.
Yeah, you used to.
I know, but I didn't really like it because I feel like it like wasn't really doing anything.
Because you didn't.
We did 10-minute abs.
I know, but that's like my warm up, and that's all you would do, and you'd be like, "This doesn't do anything," and I'm like, "Yeah, because that's just my warm up." And, well, then if you were tired, then how?
Yeah,
come
but
it
we also didn't really have like workout stuff, so it was like I don't want to just sit here and do like calf raises.
Okay, well the problem, everybody, is that the way I work out is I'll do some stretches, and then I'll do a 10-minute ab circuit, and then I'll ride on the bike. And Mykayla doesn't like the Peloton. Or biking or running or anything.
I do not like running.
So cardio's out the question. And then after that, I'll do like push-ups, pull-ups, or I have like one barbell with like 100 pounds on it. So I'll do some curls or like shoulder presses. And Mykayla doesn't like any of that stuff.
Everyone just can't believe, no one can believe how Jonas is in such good shape with what he does. Like it works for him. It's simple, but it's like hard, but like it just keeps you in such good shape
I know.
that I just don't get it.
I think
Like
the
it's so
gym
weird.
is one of. I should be careful. I don't want to call the gym a scam, but I think that the gym, it's one of like the.
I think Vasa is a scam.
I don't know how to describe it. It's not a scam. I think gyms are good, but it's like it's one of the biggest misconceptions I think in the world that you need a gym membership to work out or like to be healthy. I everyone listening to this, if you do 200 push-ups a day, like that's a better workout than anything that you can try and do at the gym usually, because most people don't really know what they're doing at the gym. And even people that know what they're doing, like I have friends, I won't name names, but I know people that like go to the gym all the time and are not in good shape because they just, they just don't make good use of their time at the gym, you know?
That's kind of why I'm saying Voss is a scam, because I feel like
Yeah,
everyone
see, I
just goes
wouldn't.
there to mingle and they just stand around or pretend like they know what they're doing
It's,
instead of like actually like going to
there's a
work
lot of
out.
that in the Utah Vossas. Voss is a big gym here. But anyways,
Kind of funny.
as far as pregnancy goes, did you ever think you would struggle with your body changing, like for pregnancy?
I mean, I was worried because I'm really small, so I was worried about a baby fitting in my stomach, which I have friends that are small like me and it fits, but I just I again, you just don't really know what you to expect until you go through it, and I think for me like the hardest thing so far has been like I'm not that big, but it hurts to breathe and I'm like, "Oh man, I still am going to get bigger than this." So like I know third trimester gets even tougher. So not sure if I'm ready for that part, but I did work out for the first time like what was it, like a week ago or was it 2 weeks ago now?
It was like a week ago, I think.
It was on like a Monday. I guess it was last Monday, and it hurt so bad. Like I was cramping really bad, like low, because I think just from not moving or like stretching, it like hurt so bad. And then my lower back was hurting, and I modified everything, and I even took breaks. And then I came home, and I was super nauseous. And then that night, I couldn't sleep. I woke up for like 30 minutes to an hour. My whole back was aching, cramping. I tried laying on each side. Nothing was working. Like I just wanted to cry because I was so tired, and I was just like,
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't wake me
I
up.
I was going to, but it was just like, when you're just so tired, you just like can't. Like I like was trying to say something, but I just couldn't because I was like hurting, and then like I was just so tired that I was like trying to fall asleep. Anyway, it finally went away, and then I was fine. And I feel like during that time when I was working out, I really started getting crampy, and it was kind of like hurting down low because everything's kind of stretching and moving. So that was really uncomfortable. But other than that, I feel like, I lost 11 pounds from being sick, and I've gained 2 pounds. So I'm assuming those 2 pounds are from the baby, maybe?
Like the baby's.
How much do you gain a week?
Well, how much does the baby weigh, do you
My
think?
my parents are here, by the way, because I'm graduating and we're doing the gender reveal this week. So, Mom, do you know how much the baby grows? Is it like a pound a week or?
It's not a pound a week. You have a 40-week pregnancy. You think you have a 40-pound baby?
I don't- you what?
Really?
What'd she say?
A pound a week that lasts 4 weeks.
Okay, there we go. I knew it was
But
something
until
like that.
then, I mean, so you're almost at the
Well,
halfway
let
point.
me look at my app. I forget my app tells me.
Yeah.
So it's 6. The baby is the size of a mango. I'm
Oh.
19 weeks as of today. It's 6 inches and 8 ounces, which obviously could be different, but that's what the app
8
says.
ounces. What's that in American? Like how many pounds?
I don't know. You got
I think
me.
it's 16 ounces to a pound. 8 ounces to pounds. Yeah, it is. So half a pound. So the little baby is taking up half a pound in you.
So I've gained,
So you've gained 1.5 pounds outside of the baby.
which is not that much, but that's okay. I know I'll get bigger towards the end, so that's fine. Not excited for that part, and hopefully I don't get too swollen. But I mean, other than that, I feel like I haven't noticed too many body changes yet, besides my stomach popping out, which is so weird because it's like you look at yourself and like you don't really feel like you're feeling it, and then like you just keep looking at yourself every day, and it just kind of keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It's kind of weird. I have felt some little flutters and kicky things.
Mm-hmm. little baby kicks.
So that's been exciting. But other than that, it hasn't been horrible besides the throwing up part. So I feel like my body's doing pretty good. It's holding up.
Did anyone warn you about how much your body changes with pregnancy?
Not really, I feel like. I mean, it's like every week I will ask questions, or I'll ask a friend, or I'll call my sister or talk to my mom, but I feel like, just kind of how baby goes, you just grow and keep going. Take it one day at a time. So I feel like not really, because it's hard too, because everyone's just so different.
Yeah.
So it's like hard because someone will say, oh, I was like this and I was like this. And then I look at friends of mine that are pregnant at the same time as me, and they're like already way bigger than me. And on my app, it just says bodies will vary. Like if you're still not showing that much yet, that's okay. Like don't be stressed. Everybody's, just different with how their body works. So it's exciting though that I'm finally like starting to show, which is kind of fun. But okay, let's put it this way. I've had a lot of people tell me a lot of things, but not just about body, just a lot of things in general, and what you're going to go through and what to expect, and when you have the baby and when you go to give birth. So I've had a lot of information, and it's like hard to like remember it all. I'm like, I need to sit down and like take notes, because there's just so many different things, and everyone's just so different. So
have there been any changes to your body you weren't expecting?
I feel like it's kind of hard though too, because I'm not like I mean, I'm like almost halfway, but I'm not like towards. I feel like the third trimester is where a lot kind of starts happening, like more like. I'm trying to think. Have you noticed anything? I think the biggest thing for me was just getting big boobs. I'm like, whoa! Like I'll be like talking to my sister and stuff, and she's like, "Holy cow! Looks like you got a boob job." She's like, mine didn't start getting bigger till the milk came in, and she's like, yours are huge. So I think that was kind of shocking, because I'm like, mine started hurting, I feel like, before I even found out I was pregnant, kind of like you do each month for a period, because at least for me, mine would always hurt, like the week of getting my period. And so for me, I just thought it was like my period, but ever since that moment and then knowing I was pregnant, my boobs have hurt, and they've grown like triple in size, which is crazy. So I'm really nervous about how those are gonna go down when the baby's done nursing, or after a while. So like, do they just kind of deflate, go back to normal? Am I gonna have like weird stretch marks? I don't know.
That's a good question.
My siblings and stuff didn't really get stretch marks much with pregnancy, so I'm hoping I'm the same. I've already been using lots of creams and oils to try to keep it from not happening. So we'll keep you updated on that one.
I think the one thing that surprised me was how you lost weight at the beginning.
That is true.
You just think of pregnancy and you just
I
think,
thought
you
like
get
you have to
bigger.
eat a lot.
Yeah. And so I just assumed, if you get pregnant, you're just going to blimp up.
Yeah, and then it was crazy because they're like, when I was really sick, they're like, don't worry about eating, just fluids, lots of fluids. And I'm like, what? Like, so what? I guess the baby was eating all my fat or something that I had, because it was gone.
Yeah, but I mean, the baby's so small, it's not really eating that much.
Yeah, but my mom was telling me that the baby takes a lot from the body. So my mom was saying that they take like a lot of calcium. So like a lot of times after having kids and stuff, you start getting a lot more cavities and stuff, because like the baby just takes from all different sources.
Oh, that's interesting.
Or, I don't know. And I've had pregnancy brain like really bad. Like I already don't have a good memory. And being pregnant, I like cannot talk and have a conversation because I forget what everything's called.
I have noticed that. Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
The other funny thing that I've noticed is I can tell how good you're doing by if you're like mean to me or not ever. Or like if you ever have attitude, that means you're feeling good, because you're like.
It means I'm getting better back to myself.
Which is kind of sad. It's kind of funny saying that, but because like when you're really sick,
I know when I was sick,
too exhausted to like start anything, or you're too exhausted to like argue anything.
Yeah, and then like we could never cuddle, because like obviously once Jonas and I fall asleep, he likes laying on his right side and I'm on the left side of the bed. So he just like, once he's like dead asleep and he rolls over in the middle of the night, I'll wake up and I try to get him to like roll over and snuggle me, and does not happen. And it was just funny because I feel like when I was really sick, Jonas wanted to cuddle me more because I didn't want him to touch me at all time. Like, don't touch me, don't shake the bed, don't move. And then it's like now that I've been like feeling better, he's been wanting to cuddle me more, but like it's still uncomfortable for him to like lay his arm on my stomach or like to touch my tummy, even though it's better. And I just feel like you just like want it, but you can't. But then
Yeah, but I maybe like a little bit, but I just like sleeping just on my own side, like on my
right.
side of the bed.
But now
But
that I'm feeling better,
now
I'm
you're
getting
the annoying
crankier.
one.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, touch me, touch me, touch me. Where are you?
And I'm like just trying to be left alone.
Yeah, it's
And
kind of
before
funny.
you didn't have the energy to be annoying. But
So
now
then you were annoying.
Yeah. But now you have the energy, so now you're annoying.
Yeah, it's weird.
So that's been fun, but at least you're doing better. That's all we care about.
Yeah.
Have you been able to work out at all since that one time you tried?
No. I mean, we did play pickleball once, and I've gone on a couple walks.
That's true.
And
yeah.
pickleball was fine. And I was kind of running and
Yeah, you're doing pretty good.
maneuvering around the court, so.
The walks were good. Has it been, do you plan to work out, though? Do you plan to get back into it?
That was the plan. That's why I went and worked out. But I think it might have just been a little too soon because it was like right when I just kind of started feeling better. And I was like, oh, I'm going to try it. Because I always thought, because everyone says like, at least at Burn where I go, a lot of the moms have told me they never worked out with their first, but then they worked out with either their second or, their third and fourth. And they bounced back so much faster, after giving birth. And they just felt better and the pregnancy was easier. And so I was always like, okay, like with the first pregnancy, since I've been working out, I'm going to work out. And then I got so sick and then I have been wanting to go back, but my body has also been really weak. So I think I just need to wait till I can fully like fuel my body with more food and just kind of get stronger before I just kind of go start working out. But then I'm also like, if I get too far along, is it kind of just like too late at that point to really do much? Because I feel like in your third trimester, it's just like you can't really do as much stuff either.
I don't know. You can still walk at least.
Yeah, and everyone
Maybe
says
you can't
walking's
do, like,
really good.
Can't do like CrossFit, but
Yeah.
I mean,
so-
I've heard like it's still good to, obviously it's always good to get exercise, but
Right.
I feel like especially if you're pregnant, just staying healthy in general,
Yeah.
however you can. So,
It is.
mean-
I'm nervous just for like how my body's gonna bounce back after having a kid. Like, I know everyone says at the first you bounce back faster, than the second and third it kind of gets harder. So hopefully I can bounce back pretty fast. Kind of nervous for that part. I'm just nervous for how my body will look. I know, you gotta love your body. You gave birth to a baby, but I still don't want to I feel like I'm going to be depressed a little. Like it's going to be a little hard, but I'll get through it. Just got to be positive.
yeah.
Be like, I just had a baby. I just did that. So, it's okay. It's okay to be behind or slow, or it takes me a while to get back, but I'll get there.
I think
So you
you'll
just
be
have
fine.
to be really supportive. So don't make fun
I'll
of me
be-
if I look scary, okay?
I won't make fun of you. I'll be supportive. I've been really supportive.
I know. I'm not saying you won't be, but I'm just saying you need to make sure you're really supportive.
Okay, I'll be even more supportive.
Really hype me up. Tell me I'm sexy every day, even though I look scary.
I don't think you'll ever look scary.
I don't know. I've had scary moments before. I'm sure I will.
Has it been fun to track the baby's size on your app?
Yeah.
Because you do that all the time.
Yeah, I do.
So it's the size of a mango today.
Size of a mango, 19 weeks. I'm almost at 20 weeks, which is crazy.
What size will it be at 20 weeks?
I don't know. I don't want to look that far ahead. It's
Oh, you wanna keep
exciting
the
when it's
surprise?
every Wednesday when it's a new week. I'm like, ooh, what's the baby today? So now I don't want to look.
That's true. You know what's crazy is I feel like it was just a few weeks ago that it was the blueberry
I
size.
know. We were always like, it's a blueberry. It's a blueberry. Oh my gosh, it's a blueberry. And now
And now it's a mango.
it's a mango.
That's kind of cool. I remember it was a blueberry, it was a raspberry, it was a strawberry, it was a grape,
It's a cucumber.
cucumber.
Scratch my back real
Remember it
quick.
was a kiwi at one point.
Kind of in the middle. Right up a little. Down a little.
This is another thing with your pregnancies. You've gotten weird back, itches.
I'm itchy. Yeah, my
that I have to
stomach's
scratch.
itchy. Is it really true that if you itch your stomach when you're pregnant, it'll give you stretch marks?
I mean, I don't.
Everyone's like,
I don't think if you
all my
itch
friends
it,
are like, I can't itch my stomach.
maybe if you scratch it, like scar yourself.
Well,
I don't think just from
apparently
itching it.
everyone is like, you're going to get stretch marks. You can't scratch your stomach. Itch it. But I still itch it. I just kind of like, and then I'm like, okay. But my back has gotten itchy. Everything's probably just moving. It's all like, and so it's all like getting pushed and my body's stretching. That's weird.
Are there days that you feel off with your body? And if so, how do you overcome those feelings?
Yeah, my body feels way off, especially like not working out, with it changing, with the cramping, with my back hurting. I have been grateful that I haven't had any like leg cramps or like foot cramps, which Jonas has those a lot, and he had one the other night, and I'm like,
oh,
this
that
is
was the worst.
I'm like, this is hilarious. I should be the one in the middle of the night being like, foot cramp, but you're getting the foot cramp. So maybe you'll have sympathy for me if I start getting those in the middle of the night.
So that, remember, it used to happen to me all the time.
Yeah, it was bad.
Until it was, I still remember we were dating.
And someone said salt or...
No, it was
me.
Yeah, it wasn't you. It was, you had a meeting with your nutritionist. Clay. No, not Clay, your nutritionist at the U.
I did? I don't remember that.
I did.
It was when I was in college.
Yes, I just said at the U. We were dating.
know. I thought it was like during the Olympics, and then I talked.
No, I mean, it was like the team nutritionist, and I don't think you ever met with her after that. It was just like a one. I feel like you just had to do it or something. I don't know.
Right.
But I remember I sat in on that meeting, and she was going over some stuff.
Yeah.
And I just remember I asked her, because she had mentioned something about cramps, and I'm like, hey, like, I always get muscle cramps. I'm like, my legs, like my feet, like I'm always like, different parts of my body will just, and she's like, oh, you're just not getting enough salt. And I remember as soon as she said that, I'm like, oh, duh, like that makes sense, But then I started thinking, like, I don't really eat processed food, so I don't really get salt there.
Mm-hmm.
And like I just started going through like my normal diet, and like, I don't ever eat salt. Like I just don't.
Right.
And that made so much sense to me. Because like growing up, everyone's like electrolytes, and like you drink Gatorade, but Gatorade's just like sugar water,
Mm-hmm.
So it's just not really something you think about. And then, but ever since then, I've made an effort to like get
and it has gotten better.
It's gotten way better, because now I supplement. I take those powders, like the Hydrate or the Hella,
right?
Like good stuff. And that was the first foot cramp I've had in a long time. Because it used to be like a daily battle. Yeah. Especially going to bed. But yeah, the one yesterday was, I think it was because I played pickleball for 2 hours. And I was sweating real bad.
That does kind of happen when you play basketball sometimes. And then it gets bad.
But anyways, it's funny that it's happening to me and not you.
I know. Well, what has it been like seeing me go through these changes, and like the fact that I'm growing, little baby junior?
I think it's kind of weird. I mean, it's kind of weird to think about that there's like a baby growing inside of you, like how does your body know to do that?
That's what I think about.
I feel like you've been handling it pretty well.
Or like how like something's just inside you but you can't feel it.
Yeah.
Like the first while, it's like, is it alive? Is it there? Am I pregnant? Because like when you take a test, it says pregnant, but I'm like, but is it there? Is it alive? Like, what's happening? Like, I remember when I first found out I was pregnant, I felt like I couldn't do anything. Like, I felt like I couldn't bend. And
I know
I was so, like...
You were so careful.
Yes, I'm like, I don't know. Like, even eating was, like, stressing me. Like, it was the weirdest. And it's so funny because, like, everybody works out and full-on does everything at the gym when they're pregnant and lifts weight. Like, and so I'm sitting over here, like, I can't. I don't know, I just felt like I couldn't move or, like, even sleep. It was weird. I don't know. I was, like, overthinking everything, which was so crazy, but...
Yeah, no, I mean, it's cool.
But what...
I feel like you've been doing a really good job, like, handling it.
What have been some of the ways that you've encouraged me, do you think?
I feel like... I don't know about encourage. I don't know how much encouragement I can do, because I don't really know what you're going through. I will never understand what you're going through, But I've been trying to help out, like made dinner the other day.
You did make dinner the other day, but I also I cleaned the whole house.
I help clean.
And it made me feel so sick. And then Jonas like, you ready to help me make dinner? I'm like, I can't do it. So if you want dinner, you're going to have to make it.
I made it by myself.
But it was good because we started doing HelloFresh again, and it was quick and easy, and it was really good.
Yeah, that was a good meal.
Now that I've finally been able to eat stuff, it's nice to like have home cooked meals again.
It's good to be back. Okay, I have a few things for you. Things you can do to help maintain positive thoughts about body image in pregnancy.
Okay.
Ready for it? Number one, we were actually just talking about this. Focus on the amazing work your body is doing. Your body is changing to help your baby develop. So that's a positive thought, like you're creating a baby.
Right, that's what I've been trying to tell myself.
That's good. You're already doing it. This one, we've talked about this. Get a massage if your doctor signs off on it.
I want to get that.
So I didn't know this, but there's, what's it called?
Prenatal
massages.
Yeah, remember when we went to go get
when we got the ultrasound
at Fetal Photos, they
but
do.
Like, is it,
do
they massage like your belly or just
I don't know.
everything else and they just.
I don't know how that works.
Yeah,
I should just get one and then I can
we'll find
talk about
out.
it. Because I've been curious too. I'm like, do they even massage there or do they just massage around it? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. I mean, even if you don't even get a massage, I think just like lying down in like a spa where it like smells nice and there's like little music, like just be a stress-free environment.
I mean, I don't know. We've done yoga though, and I like meditation yoga, and I hated it. Remember?
Oh,
we went to Arizona at that resort. And we just
I thought it was cool.
I couldn't just lay there and hear the dong.
Yeah, because you're ADD.
Anyway,
you wanted to be doing flips. Get regular exercise. It doesn't have to be anything strenuous.
Okay,
we
it's
talked
good
about.
to know.
Light movement can help you clear your mind and get the focus off your body. Also, try prenatal yoga for relaxing movement. I don't
like yoga though.
Maybe you should just try it again. I don't know.
No.
Maybe now that you're done with gymnastics, because
I know, but it just hurts. I'm not flexible, and when I did it,
you don't have to be flexible.
Yeah, but then if I have a baby and I'm like sitting there, it's like gonna hurt.
Well, that's why it's prenatal yoga. It's meant for pregnant people.
Well, will you go with me?
I'm not pregnant. No.
Just for moral support?
I'll wait in the car, maybe. I don't know. We can figure it out. Talk about how you feel. Keeping your feelings and insecurities to yourself will only make you feel worse. You love talking about how you feel. And I've got pretty good at listening about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Listening to it. So that one's good.
I think because talking about the baby makes you excited. So I feel like you're fine with that topic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's also kind of interesting, like your symptoms and stuff for me. I don't know, because I've never been around, like pregnant people a whole lot. Like, I don't remember my mom being pregnant with my younger siblings.
It's true.
Last one, educate yourself about what's happening in pregnancy. Then you will know what to expect and feel more in control.
I do need to do more of that.
Well, you have done a pretty good job about it, though, because you have a few books, you have your app, you're always looking up things.
I'm always asking Maddie questions.
Yeah, you're always asking me to look up things for you, and then I say, why don't you just look it up? So you've gotten good at looking it up yourself. So that's been good. But that's about it. What are your thoughts on that?
It's a good list.
I think you're doing pretty well.
I mean, I've already kind of started that list, but it's a good list to use for those that are pregnant or expecting. But are we ready to close it out with the assumption?
Yeah, do you want to hit me with it?
Yep.
It's about me.
Oh, no.
Don't say, oh, no. It's a good one.
Okay, that's good. Sometimes I don't know how it's going to go. I mean, I feel like it's usually fitting, but... Okay, so for those that are new here, we usually do a weekly assumption, and that's where you guys submit in your assumptions about Jonas and I, and then we always tell you if we agree or disagree with them, and we are actually going to be doing a Q&A for one of these next podcasts. So I'm going to be posting that on my story, so keep a lookout for that to ask all the questions, because I know that you guys love those, so we'll be doing that, so stay tuned for that one. But anyway, this week's assumption is Jonas has been so sweet and supportive of Mykayla in pregnancy, especially when she was sick.
What? High five me. I was.
He actually was supportive, but in some ways I was really crying for my mom because I just wanted her to come take care of me.
I did a good job, though. I tried really hard.
He did try.
It was just sometimes.
I think the worst part was you having to go to the store a lot.
Yeah, that was it. But like I was supportive, but it was like when it was like the third Walmart trip the same day, that's when I was like, okay, like we we need to figure this out.
Yeah.
Like this can't happen. But besides that, I was really good.
Yes. One thing though is now that I've been able to eat food, there's certain things that will sound good to me, so I'll mention it to Jonas, and then we still never go to the restaurant I want, because then you always say, "Oh, I want this," so I'm just like,
What?
fine, and then we go there
Yeah, right. What about when you wanted Zupas? We went there. What you
a
wanted?
couple times. But
Pasta?
sometimes when I want stuff, you like aren't wanting it, and then I
Like
kind of
what?
get upset, because then I'm like, that sounds good to me, but I don't want to cause a problem, so I just go with it, and then I find something I like, so it's been fine.
Oh, you
but
mean like when we went and got barbecue?
yes, or just a
Oh,
couple of other times, but it's fine.
sorry.
It's okay. Jonas has been
Yeah,
supportive.
but
in,
I always want to go to Cut Bop,
oh
and
yeah, that's
you
gross.
never go. It's really good Korean barbecue, everybody.
Yeah, this does not sound good.
I don't know. Everyone else likes it.
Well, maybe when I can eat that, I don't know.
Okay, well,
Anyway, you've
overall,
been super supportive, and
I think,
it's gonna be cool to see you be a dad.
yeah, I think maybe we definitely agree, but this is phrased especially when she was sick. I think when you were sick was the hardest, but I
Yeah.
still did a good job, but it's a lot easier now.
Yeah, I feel like
That's kind of
I
where
feel
we're
like you've
at.
been better now, though.
I know,
think
that's
like
what
you,
I'm
s-
saying.
yeah, like
'Cause it's easier. 'Cause
yeah,
I
yeah.
think
The
we have
beginning
it
was a
under.
little rough, but now you've been like even more supportive, which is funny because I'm not as sick. But it's okay. It's a win-win. I'll take
I'm
it.
just getting better at it, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, that's all we got for you. So as always, thanks everybody for being here. If you're on Spotify or Apple, leave us a review. If you're on YouTube, leave us a comment. We appreciate those. We read those.
And I guess we'll catch you on the next episode. Oh, and also we're doing the gender reveal this Saturday, so
Oh yeah, by the time
ready
this
for
comes
that.
out, probably if you're listening to this the day it came out, tomorrow is the gender reveal. So stay tuned.
yeah, stay tuned. We'll be posting all about that, and we're making a YouTube video, and it's going to be really, really fun. So we're going out with a bang. It's the first baby, so we're going all out. I'm excited.
See you guys next week.
See you guys next week. Thanks for listening.